All right, so here's the deal. We could all use more money, right? I really like statistics and a good study. And recent statistics are saying about 78% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. And if you are here in 2020, you will know that even businesses are having a hard time paying their expenses from month to month. Getting more money is a process, but it's not one that's out of your reach. I know we're all in different places in our understanding of money, in our acquiring of money. Some people get money very easily. Some people spend money very easily. Some people don't know how to manage their money, even when they have a lot of money. It is a process that really starts with your mindset, the way you think about money, the way you feel about money, what you've been taught about money. And I'm really not one of the people who uses the law of attraction as an oversimplification. I believe everything that's said about the secret, the law of attraction, manifesting your dreams. I believe all those things. But the Bible says faith without works is dead. And I think that's the best explanation for what it is that you have to do from the time you change your thoughts to your end result, achieving your dreams. There is a lot in between that I think gets lost in like the wonderful quotes that we read online about, manifesting and attracting. You have to start with how you approach money. I think about money as energy. Even like now, money is mostly digital. It's not even like real. Like money's not even real. If you want to go like historically, money was not even a thing. People traded, they acquired goods, and then there was this system of money that was created. Neither here nor there. The point is, if you think about money as energy, something that flows to you, something that flows out, that you can exchange, you will start to approach money differently. I can use myself as an example because I have been through quite a process with money, and really I'm still like on this journey of living the life of my dreams. Exactly, like my life is really good, like it's really good, but it can be better. And I was recently listening to this video here on YouTube, and God has really big dreams for me, really big things. And I'm settling with it because how it's so easy to fight God and say, no, this is not the way I thought it was going to be, supposed to be. But God's like goals, vision for us is so big. And I think if we just allow it to happen, life sort of works itself out. So I used to not have enough money, I just really struggled with money. So I grew up Christian, and the Bible talks about it's easier for how does it go? So when the Bible says it's easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than it is for a rich man to get into heaven, that is definitely the perspective I had on money when I was late teens, early 20s. I was like, if a rich man can't get into heaven because it's so hard, maybe money is not so good. Maybe it's not a good idea to have money. And that's the belief I had, and I didn't have money. I would say things like, I would rather just be happy with my husband, on an island instead of being rich. Listen, I can be happy with my husband and have a lot of money. Like, my thought process has shifted so much, but it didn't come organically. I mean, what happened, and I talk at length here on my channel about the power of now, how I had a moment of oneness, being with God, that sort of just opened me up. Read The Power of Now, my mind started to expand. And part of that was, why don't I have money? Why is this always a struggle? Like, why do I have to keep calling my mother? Like, it was like really bad. And God puts people in your life for a reason. And so one person led to another person, led to another person. And I found someone who was very good with money. And they were offering like free workshops to the community. I got myself up and I went to these workshops. And so one of the very first things that I did was talk about your money attitudes. Was it habitudes? I think it was like habits of money. And early on, I saw that, I was this giver who, just want to make everybody happy. I love you so much. Oh, you need this, take it, even though like I needed it. And so like the way I approached money was the way I approached life. And so I got to see like, here are the decisions that I'm making based on the beliefs that I have about money. Slowly but surely, I've been able to get to a point where much more comfortable with money, much more secure with my money, and also have the awareness to know I don't know everything. And so I can seek out resources. Like, it's quite the process. But first, I had to shift from a scarcity or lack mindset to an abundance mindset. And maybe these terms have been overused in popular culture, but coming from, it's really a way of thinking that can get you to where you want to be. It's sort of why I've been able to achieve everything that I have, because I believe that I can. And so the actions that I take, are with this confidence that it will happen. And so even when I have challenges, roadblocks, failures, I understand that they're part of the process, and it will get me to where I want to be. Whenever I look at someone who's like very wealthy or rich, very successful, I always think about how many failures it took them to get to where they are, because you cannot. Do you understand you're human? You are a spiritual being having this human experience, but you are human. And part of being human is adversity. It is struggle. It is stress. That is a part of being human. You can rise above all these things. You can become this enlightened person, but to get to enlightenment, a part of the process is, struggle. Like pain. It's part of being on earth. Your response to the pain that is presented to you. So it always brings me back to like center when I think of the failures, and then people who are very successful, like they have big failures. But you got to think the mindset is it's a blessing to have had big failures, because big failures will lead you to a big success. And the opposite of that is the scarcity, a fear-based mindset where you are stuck. You're struggling to make decisions. You're afraid of failing. If you're afraid of failing, then you're probably not going to try. And if you don't try, you're not going to be able to do it. Like if you don't even do it, you don't even allow yourself to fail, to learn from the mistakes, then you're gonna be stuck. And you're not gonna make any money. Like that's my whole point of this, right? But the money is one aspect of like this abundance, or the opposite, this scarcity mindset. The way you think about what you deserve in this life will impact the decisions that you make, and the decisions you make will influence the world you create for yourself. I'm on this journey like everyone else. I have my own relationship with money. I've read lots of books. And so I think maybe I'll do a few more videos on money and spirituality, how I got to where I am, like breaking down more of what it is that I learned, all the books that I read. Let me know what you think in the comments. Remember to subscribe, like this video, share it with someone who you think it might help. And thank you for watching.